Hopefully with the air travel example you see, in large complex systems where we have lots of these pieces, it's really good to have some explicit structure so that it's a little bit easier to identify in case there's a bug, which piece the bug is, and to find out what are the related pieces might be partly to blame as well. So having explicit structure, really good. And you see in the air travel example, we have this layered architecture, layered service model. That's exactly what we're using, okay, to manage, to organize internet's operation. And we call that layered service model also the reference model, because we are referring to these pieces on the internet in layers as well. Okay, so it's our reference model for discussion among the network engineers, okay, which you are becoming one as well. All right. So this way of trying to break a large complex systems into pieces, okay, and to define, okay, the functionality of each piece is also called the modularization. All right. So after defining the functionality of each pieces, after finding out the relationship between the pieces, okay, we implement the individual modules functionality. We also implement the interfaces to communicate from module to module. Okay, so that is called modularization. Okay, this is really common. We see in large software systems. Because it's a lot easier to maintain, it's a lot easier to debug problems, and it's also a lot easier to improve the system, to move a complex system forward. Okay, because you see, the important functionalities are well modularized, so if we need to change the way we implement the functionality, we can just change it. Okay, and that change does not need to propagate through the entire system across the different modules. Okay, so a change, okay, in a layers service, a change within a piece, a change within a module, okay, can be transparent to the other modules, okay, because the APIs are already well defined. There's minimum communications required. All right, so it's just like this. Here's an example. If we change the gating procedure and we decided that we let the first class passengers to go last, hey, it's not going to change how the pilots communicate with the traffic control, right, in order to find out which runway to take off. So each module more or less independent, and the communication across modules, across layers are minimal. Modularization or layered reference model, layered service model. Sounds nice. Can you think of anything that suggests such a layering is not exactly good?